barricade doors in case of Capcom strike. Depends on what they would actually strike me for. If we're talking about that tweet I made like a few days ago, I kind of went through it properly and I thought I went too hard on it. Sammy, hi there. Vin, hi there to anyone. I wonder, do you folks have any problems like getting to the stream? Because currently, right now, I'm using Restream.io again because I want to like branch my stream both to YouTube and Twitch, and from the looks of it, YouTube is working. Stream both. Oh shit. Everything. I have stream active currently. I have to disable this somehow, or at least prevent it from hogging the RAM. Fine for me. On YouTube. Okay, how about Twitch? I still have to check Twitch, and I mean, I don't even expect anyone to watch on Twitch, but Prime, hi there. Okay. So stream is active on Twitch as well, which means I can log out of here. I'm not gonna worry about anything else. I gotta say, Restream.io is kind of crappy because I can set up the event, I can link the stream to my YouTube, but the thing is I cannot make any descriptions, so I assume that description window is pretty much empty. Someone from Brazil, I think. First things first, I need to, as I said in my driver stream, I have no idea where I ended the last time I played the game. Like, I played DMC like more than a few days ago, and I barely remember what I have active, what I don't have active. Just give me a second. Yui, hi there. Oh, I still have that retexture that Alazenia gave me. Might as well keep it for now. Maybe I'll use it later. Virgil. I could release the fixed version at least without the effects. I've got to start working on the effects. Don't know who's writing Brazilian, but should I add more sword traces? I've seen the effect mod that you've made, and so far I don't have any ideas myself. Back from the funeral home. Oh. You gave her the Force Edge too, nice. No, that's actually like a retexture. I mean, Alazenia has been working on her modeling and stuff, and she decided to give me, for a test, her own updated version of a Force Edge, mainly retexture. I mean, it seriously looks like high quality work, especially the crossguard. I like it. I mean, it was just for a test. It wasn't like intentional. I don't know if Dark has Force Edge. I mean, I'm kind of behind when it comes to modding. I don't know what has been going on within the last few days. I need to catch up. I know for sure that I've seen your effects because Amazing actually did a showcase. I did happen to watch that. put a lot of work into it. I don't doubt. I mean, effect editing is tons of work. What did I do? I know that I did slashes. I mean, those at least. How about that judgment cut that I did? Should color the effect texture to white. That way colors will be shown more accurately. Trust me, I already started doing that. Like, at least for those two effects. And yet it still needs, like, a few more tweaks. Although I don't exactly make textures white, per se. It's more like I desaturate everything that has color. Some effects are still using the brightness factor, and that makes colors more distinguished. They look less the same. I mean, in VFX texture. Yeah, I know. Recoloring texture effects. Pretty high there. Got 2B over Virgil and got Force Edge over Mirage Blades. It looks cool. Nice to see. I've got to do some replacement for Force Edge of my own. Alright. I'm just gonna quickly open... Still need to get the co-op hack working. Not this. I hope I don't activate the game for the second time. Close. This. Okay, that's working. I'm playing on desktop. I cannot play on laptop. No bloody damn way I can play on laptop. I'm gonna play one short mission. I want to see how those effects look outside of the Void. Void is not a good testing ground for the effects. I came to a conclusion. What would be more accurate, white texture or gray texture? I'm confused now. You know, I don't think it matters as much. White would desaturate it. I mean, depends what kind of stuff you're using. If you're making the entire texture black, not black, white, or if you're just desaturating it. Because if you're using desaturation only, then you still keep the brightness settings. If you go for the white, like completely white texture, then the game will have to rely on alpha channels. The main way the effects are made is through textures that are also covered with alpha channels, so... I don't know about you, but personally I'm using like just desaturation, or rather I'm just putting a black and white gradient map over it. I just use the solid color option in PS. That's actually a good way too. Then apply FF. Oh. The laptop would be on fire for the amount of modding that goes on. Not exactly the issue. It's more like I don't have a good laptop for this. I need a good laptop to actually handle the game. Modding is not that much of a problem. I mean, take a look at what I did for Virgil in 4 Special Edition. Can you even believe that I made that mod on laptop, on a very weak laptop with resolution like, I don't know, something below 720p and with the lowest details possible? So long as I can launch the game, that ain't the problem. God, what the hell? There's gonna be cuts in streams because apparently the bitrate is going crazy again. I hate this sometimes. This, I think I'm gonna keep it the way it is, but I'm not sure about Judgment Cut. Recently I added more red into it, but can't exactly tell if it's purple or pink. Lines seem to be fine on the ground. Is Flare Virgil Beowulf? Would it be Flare Wolf when the mod's on? I don't know. I have no clue when it comes to the names, so name it however you want. Yeah, I think I'm gonna decrease the amount of red on JC. Feels like too much. Cannot time Judgment Cut. Goes to show, a few days I haven't been up in the game and I cannot even time things properly. It's purple, don't stress it, trust me. I cannot stress it less. If that even makes sense. I mean, I always have that dilemma. Whenever I make something purple, either I make it too pink or too blue. I think I got some kind of paranoia from that. And this is what happens when it comes to the testing. I mean, I have to execute JC like 50, 100 times before I come to a proper conclusion. Should I use it? Should I change the color? And then there is another factor, because the rest of the effect is not modified. I mean, the rest of the effects. So far I only have the slashes and JC, I think. I could try Lunar Face if I can find the effect. if you're really concerned that just the brightness value doesn't help as much. Most of the changes I can get from color. I don't screw around with brightness because it's just adding one more factor. If I can balance the colors right. All in all, it just comes down to one. It doesn't matter if I use brightness or not, it's still gonna take a lot of time. And again.
Motivation. Fool. So slow. Ashes to ashes. Kneel before me.
Okay, but in dark it actually looks neat.
You're finished.
I could keep it that way.
Ashes to ashes. Kneel before me. Down you go.
There's like small shade of blue at the end of the effect.
Down you go. Kneel
I
before.
wonder if I could tweak that somewhere. Lunar has 3 effect files or 5. Yeah, I've been checking the effect files. I mean the ID thread for the effects.
This shall be your grave.
And there's another case, what to do with the after images. And so much stuff, so little time. They're just MDFs, I guess, huh? And that's the main problem.
Go to hell. You think you stand a chance?
While I'm at it.
Get lost.
Haven't seen you for a year. Well, it's not like I've been. It's not like I've been dead. Sometimes I stream from time to time.
Have you
Is it even possible to change the pitch in the voice to make them sound different? No. People keep asking about sound modding. The answer probably will remain the same for quite a while. For a bit longer. Are you seeing Cerise effects leaking into Virgil's? It's PFB. Yeah, I know. I've been wondering about that. I mean, this only appears for the Force Edge combos. I don't know why it happens, though.
die? Your nightmare begins here. Show me your motivation.
I think I fixed everything for the MDFs. Hey, Rose. Virgil shares Dante 006 effects for the DSD. That's weird. And 006 folder. It's kind of weird though. I mean, this is like the only instance where Virgil actually uses something from other characters. This doesn't happen with any other weapons. Just happened. He also uses Dante's Peel common effects. I don't think I used anything from that folder, to be honest. From common? No. If you don't edit the Peel common folder, it won't affect much. So far I've been only checking the 800 folder for Virgil. I'm gonna play one mission with Red Hat. Good thing I got myself this juice today. I'm too tired. When I'm able to change Virgil's effects path PFB, I might send you the files. I'm too tired now. I mean, if you can change the paths, then that's not really much of a problem to reroute the effects. You just need the ID for the file. No, the stream did not break. Just changing the music. I've seen them, but laziness, you know, yeah, I can imagine. It is not difficult for me to change the lady skin, but when it comes to mod playable lady, it's already more difficult. I mean, depends. I mean, it doesn't really depend what kind of which version you're using, because there are two. One comes from Fluffy Quack and the other from Vanius, and the one from Vanius is actually updated. But I was trying to... How did you change the color of Lady's clothes? I just recolored the texture for Lady's costume, and then I rerouted the textures for a model in such a way that they are being read from different folder without actually affecting Lady. Relax. How long has it been? 1 minute? Only put in one song. Man, I really have to start downloading this shit. I don't know what's going... No, now it decided to kick in. Thank you. Let me take a look at that retexture again. Looks glossy for sure, yeah. Don't know if it's intentional or not, I personally like it. Will Virgil be able to co-op? No, unfortunately not. There is no file within games there are no files within DLC update that would allow Virgil to be attached to Cameo system. And Cameo system is pretty much a basis for the co-op mod to work. So if a character cannot be put into Cameo, there is no way for him to appear in the co-op. I mean, sure, if you come up with something for the character selector, you can technically put Virgil into co-op, but the thing is he won't be visible for other players. Drop dead, please. I was inspired by your creation of Ceres to create a character too. It's not that much of a work. I mean, if you're going for the retextures, you just need to know two things: how to retexture, how to recolor textures, and then how to attach them to a model so that they don't interfere with the original files. I mean, I could try and show it, but... I want to see... could you check the Force Edges ALBM and normal alpha channels quickly after the mission? I want to see how Alice did it. I'm actually kind of skeptic about doing that because, first and foremost, this is not released. Like, I got the files from her, but it's part of her Patreon. Like, I only did it for the test. I was actually thinking about reverting back to Cavalier's Sword after this mission. No problem, it's just... look, I'm not exactly sure if I should be doing some stuff or not. Like, I wouldn't mind showing it. But then again, you never know. I mean, the fact that she gave me the blade alone, I mean, that's already big enough. The fact that I'm using it, like, I don't want to overdo it. Mainly gave that blade to me because I helped her with Patreon. I mean, the only thing that I did was pretty much do a tweet. I told her, if only if you want, I can try it out. VIP. Yeah, pretty much that. As what Tony says. Oh, something different. You think Capcom are salty at modders because they realize all the missed opportunity? No, I don't think so. They're not exactly salty about modders, it's more like... I want to say they don't give a damn. I mean, I keep saying about all the missed opportunities that Capcom could have pulled off with DMC5, but the thing is, for companies like that, it's just business. Like, although what kind of pissed me off recently is, I don't know if anyone follows Pinnacle of Combat, the mobile DMC. They recently showcased additional costumes for Lady and even hairstyles, like changing hairstyle for a DMC character, and that's for a mobile game. And I can safely assume that hairstyles and additional costumes need to be paid for. This is how it always is with mobile games, right? But the fact alone that something like this actually exists. Oh, yeah, as Tony says. Sales are the most important. I mean, business is business, right? I saw your retexturing video, but I think it doesn't have much to do with what I want to do. Trust me, it has a lot more to do with what I did for the Red Hat. I mean, most of the stuff is recoloring, the same way as I did within the tutorial. I just did it for more elements. Do you recommend any special application? Special? Not really. If you want retextures, just get yourself some software for editing texture, not textures, for editing images. That can also load up DDS images. I'm using Photoshop myself, although CS6 version, which is like very old from perspective of time, but it still works. If you can get yourself Photoshop with a plugin for textures, for example, like Intel plugin. I mean, most of the stuff I mentioned in the tutorial, if you want to do just texture editing, but other than that, if you need a specific area of modding, there is Resident Evil modding forum, there's Infernal Works for DMC modding. I mean, not me, but other folks are updating materials there all the time. Photoshop CS6 is the burst version of editing. I mean, basically that's true, because I think the plugins for texture editing work the best on that version. Did I see Devilbringer there for a while? I'm not sure. That was weird. I saw some energy bits. I could have sworn I saw Devilbringer for a while. It's no good, trust me. CC 2019. Whoa. If you want to use CC, you would have to use something from 2015, I think. CS6 goes back to 2013, if I'm not wrong. I use CS6 and the plugin to retexturing, so you're pretty much ready to go. Do not have where to pass the photos or contact you, but the result is for a character of lady. Now must see how to use it in Dante and make it look good without the error of blackface. If you want to use lady on Dante, you might as well use playable lady as a base for the mod. Like, I've reached mission 9 in Virtual's campaign on HAH difficulty. Mission 9, that's... Oh, right, yeah, I know which one. Genesis, I think. And I hate that mission. I hated that mission on HAH, along with mission 10 and 18. And I'm not even touching HAH with Virtual Update, simply because there are no achievements from this. Also, I don't want to lose my nerves over it. If only some modders could make like spawn playable Dante and Virgil and also Nero at the same time, it will be like DMC4 all over again. I mean, depends how you want to do it. If you want Doppelganger mod, then Vanius already came up with Doppelganger for Dante. And if you want co-op, well, there's a hack for that, but Virgil is not in it. No turbo mode for now. Simply because I didn't even plan to play for too long. I was more curious about the effects. Now there's gonna be a bloodbath because I need to launch the web browser, hex editor, and also what else? And I need Photoshop as well. Jesus Christ. This is why I do not do stuff off the stream, on the stream. Way too much to worry about. Maybe later I publish a version, I don't know. Now I only do a story because it stresses me not to change ladies or texturing. Like, tell me, what is the problem? Like, what can't you change with that recoloring of yours? DMC4 with everyone in the screen beating Credo to death. You know, I already did like kind of a similar video with Nero and Dante fighting together against Credo. It did not turn out nice for him. 2 Dante mods is already possible, you say? Like 2 Virgil mod? I mean, it feels like Doppelganger, pretty much. It feels like Virgil's Doppelganger. This is something that Vanius has been working on. Unfortunately, I don't have the file active right now. I mean, I could install it at any time because I still have it active. But the thing it worked is that whenever you were loading a mission, like 2 instances of Dante were spawned at the beginning of the mission. And the player could take control over both. It was great to play around with, but on the other hand, it wasn't without bugs. There are some problems with it. Yeah, I was fooling around with that in one of my streams. I think in the previous one. What? What report? What the hell are you talking about? Wow. First time Fubar crashed on me. That I did not expect. The New Year's Eve stream. Yeah. What the hell happened? And all of the... Oh my god. Can I use something different? Great. Where was that playlist that I was using recently? Alright, I'm just gonna use this. Okay, I've got... What do I need to load? I need Virgil. I need Forum right now. Wait. Yeah, okay, it kicked in. 2021 would be worse. For me, it's being the worst. Kind of want to see two Dante's gameplay, though. I can do that, but I would have to close the game. I just need to make a... I would have to make a fast modification. If you don't mind me restarting the game, that would be nice. Just write it down here, maybe, because currently, like, I don't know what, up to you. Okay, I might as well restart the game quickly. Although I don't know how fast this quickly is going to turn out. No, it's not a game mode, it's just a character mod. Two Dantes, that's a different mod. Okay, now where was this? I also need for Fluffy Manager to sober up. And I really have to install the system on that SSD. Something tells me that it's gonna impact performance a lot if I do this. Knowledge base. This is a mess. Sorry for the black screen. I'm trying to get as fast as possible. Was that it? Oh, and while I'm at it, I could also... Although I kind of wonder... Did I... Okay, I'm gonna keep the Force Edge for now, but I will install that SCN thing. Anything else that I should... Oh, I keep forgetting. I also got myself this UI change that Krelian sent me. I've gotta remind myself. What was that about? And I don't think I'm gonna need the rest. That suit mod, that's not... Okay. I can launch it. Ah, you meant those difficulty levels. Yeah, that's just a changed text. I changed the name of the difficulty levels just for shits and giggles. It's not like it's a different game mode, it's just renamed Son of Sparta. Imagine praising someone for doing a better job of your own work. I see why companies would care more about modders. Just leave them alone, but it's better if Capcom welcome them. Is it on? Yeah, okay, it's on. Cool, I don't have to worry about that's pretty much Doppelganger mod. Although it doesn't work as it should because there is one of the bugs for this mod that doesn't allow the doppelganger, taken in quota, to use all the skills. So it feels pretty much like one iteration of Dante can use all the skills, and the other one is like without any bot skills from the customization menu. That can be fixed with checkpoint, and since Void doesn't have any checkpoint, might as well try it on the mission. Or in Bloody Palace, actually. I could try it in Bloody Palace, I could. Maybe not. I'll just go for mission 1. I'll explain it, otherwise I don't know where to... I installed Playable Lady mod, went through everything, and it worked. Then I said, do I create Brevi? The thing I tried to do, the retexturing, and I have the lady skin as I want it. Now how do I pass it to Playable Lady? What am I supposed to do? I want to make something like you with Cerise, so... Yeah, whatever, running co-op trailer with... Just rename it to Dante's file names. Like you want to make your own package with Playable Lady and your own textures? Am I getting it right? I mean, I can show you what I've done, like just few examples of what you can do. Because I did way beyond retexturing and that kind of stuff, so I can give you a few pointers on what to do. Maybe after this mission. After this mission, yeah. Cerise is the Playable Lady, but with Cerise. Cerise, I mean, the whole Crimson Anger mod uses Playable Lady as a base. So, so I assume you want to do the same. Like, you want to use Playable Lady, but with your own set of assets that you've made, and that's easy to do, pretty much. You just need to make a new package. Checkpoint. I need to reset with the checkpoint. can see the damage is insane on this thing. Pretty much double of everything. Where the value of the PC version is ridiculous, it's too much. It depends what kind of PC you want to go for. The one that I'm playing at currently, I can get for the half of price of what I paid when I bought it. I'm just gonna let the rockets go wherever. No. No kind of like speed controlling thing. No haste, no slow. What this mod does is pretty much it spawns like second iteration of Dante. Like you get 2-player characters. Can you replace V to make the Virgil playable, the character, not the boss? I don't know if there's any point of doing that. Let me guess. Psst, of course. Of course. Of course she had to get blocked away. And I freaking love the spawn points after cutscenes. Okay, let's try it again. This time without... Okay. Wait. Is she in now? Okay. Wait, what? What in the bloody... Oh, great. So there are 2 invisible walls. Thank you very much, Capcom. Who the hell came up with this? And why? Okay, I didn't have all sleeper within the playlist. I want to get copyright strike right away. But the attacks still work. I'll be damned. Talk about overkill. Using the plot as an excuse. The plot wasn't even an excuse, to be honest. At least the way I see it. I mean, the main the main excuse that has been given for Virgil not having cameo system is because others would be getting in his way. Yeah, like you didn't have any brakes to put him in the van. Like that doesn't make sense whatsoever. Okay, now what can I... Oh, right. I forgot. I was supposed to show something. Maybe I should do it from the... Modding... Names... I do have that archive right, yeah, okay. I mean, if you want, you can always just download my version of shit. You can always download my version of Crimson Anger if you want. What you see right now is like the layout of the 1.2 version. Most of the stuff related to the textures is within player. I don't know who was asking for this. Who was asking for this again? Might as well navigation window disable. Nintendo are greedy. It sounds like a joke. Okay, so this is pretty much a layout of the mod. I also added some small archive here. I downloaded, but I didn't understand. There's not much to understand in the first place. Most of the stuff is pretty much within Playable Lady. Although I had to do a lot of updates for this, so... It's a lot of additional content. I mean, one thing that you should get the hang of, I mean, while the Playable Lady is a base for this mod, I did a lot of like custom thing for the MDF files, for the textures, for the UI elements and the other stuff. But one thing that I can suggest you is this. If you want to fool around with textures, you can always create a custom location for the textures themselves. For example, those two folders right here. Those two folders contain textures for the costumes, for the original and for the X-Color. And those 5 files are pretty much responsible for the textures on Lady when playing it. Please load. Unless something broke. Now I'm gonna quickly go to game files. Natives. I think I'm understanding. I mean, one thing I can tell you for sure, you cannot do much modding if you don't understand how the game works. And the way it works is easy to actually get the hang of. You just need to know where to start. For example, you have to recognize the formats first and foremost. If you see mesh 1808 files, that's model files. If you see MDF files, those files are responsible for texture placement and additional glows on the models. For example, if you have DSD sort, then all the information on the inside glows, that kind of stuff you can see. You need to get the hang of which folders are responsible for which models. Where is the model for head? Where is the folder for hair, for body? That kind of stuff. And if you want, you can always open... I'm gonna quickly switch. Close all. This is one of the things that I do myself. I hope that I activate the right thing. Oh. For example, I'm gonna open right now the file for MDF. Like this. This is the MDF file for Lady's body, what you see currently on the screen. And one of the things that I did, I know the files and what they are for or how to do swap despite being bugged. So now the question is, what's the problem? Where do you exactly experience bugs? Take care, Refrigerante. And for example, to make a proof that this is what I'm talking about, I'm just gonna go find something here. CRMS. You did see the file structure for my mod. Like there were 2 folders that had CRMS name in it. And for example, what do we have here? Code. So in here, for example, is a path to the texture that is supposed to be used for the code. Now if I switch from PL0500 to 501, which is the location that I use for the X costume, I'm gonna save the file, revert this, and now boom. Now it uses the texture from the X costume. I mean, I don't exactly know. If I wanted to make a proper tutorial, I would have to make like a proper video montage, because I can now I'm actually seeing that I cannot explain it too much. The body is literally weird. Weird how? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, are the textures misplaced? Or does the model use Dante's textures, for example, and they look weird? Actually, you know what? Although I cannot do it right now. Or maybe I could. No, I can't. No, it's broken. But broken how? Does it break the game? Does the game crash? I bet not many knows how to do this advanced stuff. It's not really that advanced. You just need to look within the files. I mean, for example, this kind of stuff, you just need to think. What kind of location do I want for textures? And then I type it in, and then I make sure it's within the mods files. All I note is download and let Fluffy do the work. I have the mod, but I don't know where to pass it. Pass how? Like... They're just passed, but I admit it's hard to see. I mean, the hex editor doesn't make it easy because all those paths right here, all this text, it's written in Unicode. And Unicode for DMC5 files, you see those dots right here all the time. They're not making it easy. Are Nier Replicant and Nier Automata worth to play? I didn't play Replicant, but Automata worth playing. I spent full price on it at the release and up until today. While I don't play the game myself, it's worth playing. At least 1 or 2 playthroughs. I better make backups because you can be better if you don't make mistakes. There's always first time for everything. Well, backups are one thing, but yeah, without crashes you won't learn too much. It always helps. I like modding myself because it kind of makes me think. Does the MTF template recognize the CM paths? I'm not exactly sure because I don't use any templates myself. I use the paths, and if I want to modify anything related to glows, that kind of thing, I just go yellow. I go manually. What the hell did I change here? Okay, but never mind that. What I wanted to do is Mirage Edge. I could try something with Mirage, I think. I wonder if I can apply... I wonder what would happen if I was to actually apply this. Does this even have any texture? Like... I'm trying to see on the cross guard. No, there's not much. Okay. So I'm gonna quickly hide this. Why did it close? What the hell? Okay. So now I'm gonna hide this. It has ATOS. Not condescending, by the way. I mean, I don't see any point in using templates on my own. I mean, I got myself to that kind of method of working where I just want to find stuff on my own, and it only lacks the ALBM texture. Well, that's exactly what I needed to know then. So, if there is no ALBM texture, then that means... Wait a second. Player, character weapon. What was the name? I could try and use it on the Crimson Blade right here. I mean, this is Scudo Sword, of course, but... Where did I put that material swapper, first and foremost? Or do I have it somewhere? No, I don't. I probably don't have it anywhere. Shit. Backups, modding. Do you play Star Wars games? The last game that I played from Star Wars, I think, was Knights of the Old Republic 2. Have you tried or seen Anime Girl Virgil mods? I did see them, I didn't try them. Not really my cup of tea, to be honest. I could try them at any time, but it's just... Nah, not really my thing. I mean, I don't mind anime girls, but I didn't need to actually try it out. They look fairly decent. From what I understand, I need to edit the mesh file so that the file loads in, for example, 100 Revi, so the skin will work. How to do this? I mean, trust me, I want to help you, but like, I'm having a hard time to understand. First thing, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. Do you have Discord by any chance? I once swapped Mirage's material with Nero's astral arms. Unfortunately, they were not looking like Mirage. They were light blue but didn't have the vibrating, wavy look. I think that's part of the effect it has to have. I might as well try it. Like, who knows what's gonna come out of this. But I need to find the material swapper. I can say, I hope that I still have the files somewhere in one of my backup files. Which one was it? FV preview patch. I think this was the one. KOTOR 2 is still one of the most story-driven Star Wars games of all time. Last game I've played was Jedi Fallen Order, and it didn't feel like Star Wars game at all. Star Wars Dark Souls. Character, player, Dante, body. Okay, I still have material swapper here. Now I need to go to backup files. Weapon. Okay. I think O2 was... Shit. Or was it this? Astral. Okay, I know which one this is. One. Astral, ATOS, mask. This is a mesh. And now I'm gonna need to back this up. This goes to material source. Close. And explorer, weapon. No, not this. Material source. Okay. Now activate this. This should be MDF44 set, right? Target material. Sword for the Crimson Blade. For the Scudo sword. Target material. Now it's not going to be visible because I cannot show the CMD. I could actually. Display capture. E. Show the game back. Okay. Now. Target material from the above. Just yes. List. Character enemy. WP08. What do I need? I need normal map. So that's gonna be 6. List. Astral map. That should be 7. Noise 3D 8. And that's it, I think. Get this back. Ooh. Okay, but it doesn't look as good as I want. I wonder if I can use different normal map. Yeah, OBS is the 3-blade icon. Okay. So it works, but not in the way that I would want. Let's try this again. 1, 1, yes. List. What if I was to use normal map from the original Scudo sword? What would happen then? List. Noise. 8. Okay, now it's weird. I like it though. That's unusual. But that's not what I want. Again. 1, 1, yes. List. Now I'm gonna go for the astral. Mask. List. And 8. Now only normal map from Scudo. And it's still the same. Something's up with the ATOS. Or not ATOS, more like Astral Mask. The 7th file. I think the problem was I was using ATOS in place of the Astral Mask right here. And that didn't work. This is weird. Let's try this again. 1, yes, list. What if I use mask from Mirage, normal map from Mirage, and ATOS as 8. Nah, that's the same result. Okay, so now let's put this into Hex Editor. Let's see if I can change the color for this. 3. Let's see if I can change. Let's put 42s everywhere here, up until here. Okay, too strong, but something works. Not exactly sure what exactly, but it works. Something increases the intensity. Okay, the first line is responsible for the intensity. What if I was to decrease it to 3E, for example? Would it be slower? No, it's the same. Okay, so what changed the color now? This. Okay, now it's too strong actually, so let's do 40, 3E, and 3F. Okay, kind of pink. Not there yet. 3E. For blue. Let's tag the rest of the line right here. 3E. Let's increase 80 right here. Let's keep this. And now let's see how it looks in Void. Sorry, no templates for me. Call me a retard or whatever, but I just like messing with this stuff this way without any template. Always element of surprise. I'm already seeing the 10th friend request into my Discord. You know, you don't really need friend requests. Maybe I'll give you the link, but I will have to log into YouTube. Yeah, I know. I do see it. No problem. It looks kind of weird, but... Not bad. Okay. I'm gonna disable display capture. Okay. They're dead silent from the day it released. It's more complete with smoke around it, in my opinion. Yeah, but that's related to particle effects. I'm gonna quickly log into YouTube and access the chat. Not making this easy for me. much effort is it to just load up 2 sites? You ever tried to make Dante? No. No voice changes, simply because they're not possible currently. There was a talk about this like a few days ago, I think, on Discord. Someone tried to modify voice files for DMC5, but the thing is, it just didn't budge. I don't know whether voice lines have different format, but the thing is that they couldn't be converted the same way as battle themes, for example, the tracks, the music tracks. Okay. Okay. Now, Twitter right here. Where in the bloody hell did I put? The voices are scripted. Cerise would sound like Lady, but it won't work in my opinion. There are no voice lines for Lady in the first place. There are for cutscenes, but that's not much. Okay, I'm on chat right now. I'm gonna paste this little thing right here. This is the Discord app for, this is the invite for the Infernal Works. I hope it works, might as well check. This is the place where I'm in. Also many other modders. If anyone needs help with modding, feel free to jump in. I've gotta save that somewhere. Now the other thing. Who sent the ID? Drinkoi #4. Okay. No, I need to launch Discord. I'm terribly sorry if I'm standing in one spot all the time, but I'm navigating through Discord, Twitter, now YouTube as well. It's all hogging my PC currently. Also, while I'm at it, I might as well remove this so that I can revert back. And I might as well also disable the Force Edge right here. Friends, all pending. Giving thumbs up or middle finger, I can't tell. No, I don't think Akuma did SDT for DMs. No, I don't think I've seen that one. Maybe something new came out. Morphed. Depends if he showed it in the official Discord or in the other one. Oh, Rock's been working on you. Whoa. Okay, this turned out rather nicely. Nice recolors. I'm never editing UI, not worth it. Especially when doing it. Just check the modding Discord and we got 344 members. How many of them are active though? Although it doesn't really matter because I'm not counted as active most of the time. Amazing is off. Okay, I wonder, can I actually create a DM? Create group DM. You can add 9 more friends. Add friend. Did I do this right? I've sent friend requests so that I can access DMs. From there you can just send me pictures of what is going on. It's from Neil. DMC mod celebrity. Who? If we count both servers, then we might have around 20 active members. I think more than that. And I've seen some traction on the official Discord than the one that we have. Some new people came in. Oh, well, I'm at it. Most of them are just passive. Can you like sign on my face? I'm not signing anything. What was that? Oh, okay. Was the blue? I didn't do that. Okay, so that's how it looks. I mean, I tried this UI on top of the Crimson UI that I made, so I didn't have the blue HP bar. And it's blue most of the time though. I wonder how this was edited. How hard is it to use OBS? I'm just curious. It's not that hard. I mean, you just need to set up a proper bitrate and codec. Other than that, it's easy to use. I mean, the level 1 of the concentration. That looks neat. But why is everything else blue? Kree, what did you say here? There are 5 values affecting UI. Some of them overlay with each other, hence the color change. Well, I didn't edit the UI elements. I modified the MDF files for them. Okay. Got a DM, I think. That was at the time of texturing. Okay, so... Alright, I got that picture with the green jacket. It seems like everything is okay. It feels more like it feels more like color parts weren't colored correctly. That was at the time of texturing. Oh no, no, no! That's a different problem. That's something with models. But why? What in the bloody... Are you sure you just edited textures? Because if you were to edit textures, you wouldn't have that kind of thing happening. Something must have happened to models. How the hell did you went from retexture to this? I have no clue.
Kneel before.
I mean, if you want, I can just show it to you. I mean, Yui, about the OBS. Although I have a mess currently, but I can just show you settings. And the rest is a matter of... I mean, the main thing that you have to worry about OBS, just give me a second right here. Display capture. Okay. I'm just gonna put it on full window right here. This is gonna be weird. So the main thing that you have to worry about when it comes to OBS is setting up all the output settings right here. If you have that set up, then you don't have to worry about anything else. And mainly you just need to focus on this part right here. Rate control CBR, 6000 kilobits per second. That's the bitrate that I'm using, but that's because I'm using the NVNC encoder. And I have old graphics cards, so... In my case, stream is going to be a bit pixelated, so I have to compensate that with higher bitrate. Preset max quality. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, I'm using it myself. I'll figure things out. Wouldn't be that hard considering what you said. I mean, setting up this stuff... I mean, setting up OBS ain't really that hard. The main problem comes if you want to, like, make your own stream, like, when you want to customize it. Put more stuff, like, for example, the text at the bottom for the music, or if you want to put additional filters, I might as well show. I've been fooling around with that kind of stuff. If you want to, like, I don't know, increase contrast, or that kind of thing, or if you want to make it black and white, blur, sharpen. For example, something like this. I'm sure it looks weird. And I've been doing stuff like that with racing games. Imagine how much pixelation that kind of result gave me. I'm just replacing move videos. Second photo is just before the recolor. Then to fix that model problem, I tried to use on the mod playable lady, and well, the lady's face is there, but it comes out black. I think Crimson Anger had that bug. Black face. Second photo is just before of the recolor. I think I know what's the problem. Did you actually... Right. If you don't mind me asking, what's your specs? Not here to critic, just curious. I have very weak specs. Might as well write it down. So what do I have? I have AMD. I mean, for current standards, my PC is pretty much laughable. It was something like 5 or 6 years ago. HDX. Here you go. Those are my specs. AMD 6-core 6300 FX, 8GB DDR3, and GTX 950. If you can find those kind of components, you can get them for a lesser price than most of the consoles that you can buy in normal shop. I can run this game, but most of the time, but if I want to stream the game, that's a different thing. Been there, fam. No shame to that. I mean, what I can say is that as long as I can play the game, I don't really mind. And I can play it relatively fluently. I mean, the FPS ain't that much of a problem. It's not constant 60, but I can play without bigger lags. Sorry if I'm quiet, I'm just looking at the DMs right now. I completed this game when I had GTX 750. Whoa. That's huge. You think you should turn the effects to high when you edit them? I think I have them set up to high. And I realized that recently. Currently, yeah, effects quality is high. The rest is either too low. No, everything is too low. The only things that I do have active for real is ambient occlusion bloom and lens flare. I don't even have volumetric light active. Then again, this is void, so I am bound to have stability here. Yeah, I've recently noticed that. The ground marks, they don't appear on medium or low. Okay, time to go to forum. Might as well do something, at least one effect. Effects identification thread. Pole dance. Where are effects for Virgil? Can I just I'm gonna need this and put it like that. Yeah, I think. Okay, what kind of stuff should I edit today? I'm not gonna do much because I cannot do much when it comes to streaming, but clone spawning, clones flames, JCE, shitload of stuns after sheathing Yamato, JCE executting, nice pun. JCE sphere casting, DT third slash rapid slash, DT attack that launches enemies above. Probably blood. Not many effects here, unless there's something at the end. Electric sparks. I gotta go now. Nice talking to you and community. It's already 6 AM here in Malaysia. I haven't slept. I have no online classes. Best feeling ever. Use that while you can. The world is bound to return to normal anytime. With or without coronavirus. Take care, man. Have a good sleep. Or have a good day. Jesus, 6 AM. I freaked out a bit when I didn't see ground marks after modding. Dude, imagine what I went through recently when I found out that Fluffy Manager didn't install all the files for the Redhead. There were like 2 or 3 texture files missing, and that disabled a lot of the effects as the result. Or rather, it did install all the textures, but it didn't install 2 or 3 UV files, which are responsible for the texture path. And I thought to myself, Jesus, I need to patch this thing up. I forgot about something. Judgment Cut, Yamato Sheeting, Combo C, Concentration. I thought that... Wasn't there some sort of update on Beowulf effects? Oh, right here. Something's here. Combo B Kick effects. Judgment Cut. Okay, Player Virtual. Okay, that's by KDA. Okay, cool. World of V effects. That's related to V textures. Effects. Trick Up, Air Trick, Electric Sparks. Yamato Sheeting. 2 scabbard hits, human form with concentration. Yamato slashes and criticals, not finishers for both DT. Combo A, 3 last hits during SDT finisher. This is probably what I'm looking for. PL 0800 00393. Might as well get that. VFX. Don't slap me with reality. It's hard to tell, but I tried. Where was that effect? What am I looking for? Ignore. Close. Mesh effect editor EFD player 800, and now combo 3, last 3 hits. So I'm looking 03, 93. This. Jesus. 32 kilobytes. I can already tell this is gonna be agonizing. Make a copy of it. Now, switch window to the editor. Okay, if I do this correctly, this should be the effect file for the finisher / for combo A. I think it's best to just extract and install. Yeah, I've been doing that recently. Ever since I found that out. Fluffy doesn't seem to take the RAR archives completely sometimes. So yeah, it's better to just unpack. Unless you want to save space on the hard drive. Okay, so what I want to modify are those last 3 slashes. 1, 2. They are using the same effect, by the way. Did I see this right? Yeah, they're using the same effect. Weak. Man, 4SE had a lot better effects, to be honest. Okay. Back to player select. Oh, I fucking hate this. And I can't seem to view output. No. Template results. Okay, here we go. How many are there? Medium coats. Jesus Christ. Fuck. This is gonna take a while. This is why I don't do this shit on stream, by the way. Now you're gonna see what kind of boredom I have to go through just to edit this crap. Looks like those I can make black right away. They seem to be relatively dark colors, so 38. So we have 40 codes right here. I'm gonna quickly pull out calculator because I might as well just do a quick math on how much I need to change. What do you think about me adding those glints and crystals to red sword traces? Too much? I don't think that was too much, actually. I mean, most of the effects that you did felt, I mean, they were flashy, but they felt rather balanced. It would be bad if you were used like, if all the effects were like one exact color, but you went back and forth when it comes to colors, so. Okay, I have 40 sections, and every section has 2 reds, 2 greens, 2 blues. That's like 6 changes. So that would mean like I have 240 of those to modify. I need to rewrite 240 lines within one file. And then I need to change the texture paths. What? Wait a second. 03. No. Did I actually change that? What the fuck? Did I... combo A, last 3 hits during SDT finisher. Did I edit this file already? I changed paths for it. What in the... no, wait. I did it differently. Okay, now I know. I used replace in files. I still have to change the rest. Okay. No, not brightness. Two, 5, 4, 6. And this is effect editing, ladies and gentlemen. First things first, I need to see if I do any changes. 2, 5, 4, 6. You might have mass edited them. Do you plan to use one code? For the time being, yes. But later I'm gonna do some tweaks. If the effect turns out to be too pink, then I might as well reduce the amount of colors. First of all, I've got to remind myself what kind of code I was using. Personally, the mouse is faster. I got used to keyboard, to be honest. For the time being, I'm just gonna turn them to green. I want to see if there will be any changes. I don't have Photoshop active, so 2, 5, 4, 6, 2, 5, 4, 6, 2, 5, 4, 6. Come on, 2 more, I think. No, more. 6. That's it. Let's save, let's see what's gonna happen. For green, just use Zippo's tool. His tool applies to all sections. I don't know, last time... I don't know if Zippo actually updated the tool, but the last time I checked it wasn't like a complete change. Besides, I need to tweak this stuff anyway, so I'd rather do everything manually.
This is power.
Man, that's weak. Oh, right. Yeah, but it also goes for the level 0 of concentration, so that's nice.
I'll cut you in 2.
Nice. Bruh. That's... Did you just light the skeleton for Dante when you made Cerise? I didn't. Someone else did. Vanius actually did. Probably because his tool has saturation boost option. Not only that, but it last time I checked, it didn't edit like all the files. Like there were some leftovers that were unchanged. Okay, I got this done. And now 3254. Amane, Red Hat works with Playable Lady made by Vanius as a base. And that mod, Playable Lady, has skeleton tweaked specifically for Dante, so that it works as a proper replacement. Okay, now I've got player select. I cannot remember what kind of code I was using back then. I just had to remove this goddamn... Combo C concentration level 1, 2 human form. 0353. Okay. Is that really it? 351222 2301 DE. Okay, so replace hex bytes 03FE06, switch to 2301 DE. Save. Bam. I just noticed the SDT lightening effect on the UI is purple. Oh. I use the one without it, it changes everything. I guess I must be using a different version then.
Out of my way.
Level 1. More bluish rather than purple. Yeah, I need to change that. Nice. And level 3. Yeah, I will have to change. Good, but not exactly what I would want. There's blue at level 0, and that actually kind of annoys me. I'll send you one without it if you want. No need. I might as well just check Nexus if there was any update for the tool. I'm pretty sure that the tool got updated. Okay, 2301 DE. Might as well revert that. Change. How the hell does that look anyway? Probably it's barely visible. Okay, I'm gonna move window right here. FE06, change to 30, 31, 36. What was the file for? Judgment cut, human form, judgment cut, and perfect judgment cut. 231. What code did I use for this? Color codes. 55, that's 37 in hex, okay. So now just change this. 30, 55. Okay. 3. $37.01 DE. 37, 37, 37, 37. It's gonna turn pink for sure, I can safely assume. And it crashed. Maybe not. Slash is still blue. Bloody hell. Then again, I didn't modify the textures yet, so... Okay, this feels more fitting for the DT. Although I feel like it is pink. Nice. I've got to check how it looks in the mission though. I quickly jump to M1. Those slash are text light, so you shouldn't worry much. You know, I've been thinking maybe I should just get all the textures. They're white. If they're white, then that makes it harder for me. Because I still have to find specific lines for... at least for the level 0 slashes. So that they don't end up blue. To make sure that it doesn't lag. I've done the effects for upward slashes. I might as well try and unlock super costume, or I could get cheat table actually. Those slashes contain 3 levels into EFX files? Or do they have separate effect files for 3 levels? It's not the same as DMC4. And thank goodness. because DMC4 had effect for all 3 levels. Like every level had a different effect. Currently I'm modifying just one effect, and everything for the last 3 slashes went to green, pretty much. It's pink. I'm gonna do a screenshot of it anyway. If I can. Steam overlay is usually not working. It's pink. I mean, the outer line is blue, the other is pink, and this needs some serious tweaking. It's purple, but it's not that kind of purple as I would want. I could keep it, like, no problem, but the blue outline, that's one thing that annoys me. Now it's still pink. It's still pink. Pink with purple outlines, but it looks good, but it can look better. That slash is way too intense comparing to all the other effects. If I could pinpoint what are the slashes for. But the smoke is still blue. Light is purple, that I like. I mean, on the ground, light right here, glowing. Can I save? Yeah.
2.
I'm just gonna run the cheat table. Probably the alpha and brightness factor. Maybe. Did OBS break again? No, it didn't. The stream is lagging on my phone. I was already getting scared. Why is screen not clear enough? I have no clue. Try cranking alpha and brightness to 255 and 1 respectively. Alpha and brightness. Normally I don't fool around with those settings. I mean, one code has brightness set up to 1800. I don't know why. Maybe that's it. There are plenty of those, actually. I mean, most of the effects have 255 for alpha. I'm gonna try it later. I need to take a proper look at this. If it's too high, don't mess with it. No, I'd rather just tweak the color. I mean, this is just like a pretty rough change. This is more to check what kind of effects I'm actually using currently. Also, there's plenty of other stuff that I need to go through, and I really don't want to do this on stream. Way too much work, way too much boredom. And there's a reason why development is behind closed doors. Though what I do, it cannot be exactly called development. If they're too low, do it. Well, there are some parts that are low, there are some parts that are way too high. Nah, I'm gonna do this off stream. I don't want to bother myself with this for now. I mean, there are like 40 different codes in this one file alone. I just need to find what is responsible for what. How can I do this? I could use the old-fashioned method. What time is it? One and a half hour. I definitely didn't stream for that long. Oh shit. And I kept that active. Jesus Christ. 38 likes. Alright. I think I'm gonna end it here. Like, I wanted to fool around for a while, wanted to come back to the game, I got what I wanted. Maybe I'll fool around with effects a bit more, but I'm not gonna do it on stream. So, to anyone out there who jumped in, thanks for watching. I'm gonna end it right here. This might sound dumb, but I've always wanted to see Devil May Cry Star Wars crossover. Like, those two don't even mix. Like, I don't know. So, to anyone not watching, again, thanks for jumping in. I'm gonna finish right here. I still want to do some stuff, but I want to do it off stream. I feel like it would be way too much drag to just keep going while the stream is active. Also, I need some resources from streaming for more fluent work in here. Like, if I want to modify all those values, I just cannot do this without streaming. I don't have good enough PC to do two things at the time. Have a good day, folks. Thanks for watching again, and have a good day, night, or whatever. Take care. See you some other time. Peace.